Hi everyone and welcome back, and on the news with me today is Louis Boitano, Supervisor, District 4.
Good to be here, Tom.
I'm in District 4, aren't I?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I get to vote for you, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Well, you should have already done that.
I didn't have anybody else to vote for, but I voted for you anyway. Okay, now we've got that all out of the way. Let's do one more thing. You're going to be with me after this, and we're going to do a half hour, and there we're going to be talking about firefighting here in Amador County. So we probably won't broach those subjects in this news piece, okay? So for those people that want to know about firefighting, that'll be on News in Depth Monday. Okay, so now let's talk about the new agreement, I guess, with the budget signed. It allowed us to get kind of situated, and why don't you tell us where we're sitting now, Louis?
Well, you know, there was, we had the bill passed in the California legislature that funded us $1.48 million back. The total was $1.5 million to the cities and counties. The cities get their cut, and so that will allow us at this time to call back 2 employees, and then we're going to have another position, animal control tech, full-time position.
Okay, now that's going to make them very happy at animal control, and I think it'll make a lot of people in Amador County happy, because we're a real poster child for animal control in this state.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, we've got a great facility and great people there, and it always hasn't been that way. You know, we had our share of troubles. We brought it back, and you know, we're a model now, and I want to try to keep it that way. But budgets being what they are, we had to lay off 1 animal control officer, or actually 2 of them, and then 1 resigned her position. We're going to call her back. So I think we're better served by getting an animal control tech person in there, somebody to be at the facility cleaning the cages and meeting clients and stuff that come in there.
Okay, and of course, since there's a lot of volunteers that work with that group, however, you still need somebody to be responsible, I guess, and open the doors and all that stuff, and not just open the doors, but you know what I mean, take care of
Yeah, I mean, John Vale, since the layoffs, I mean, he's been killing himself, working, probably 12 hours a day, and he's going in and cleaning cages and stuff himself, besides responding to calls. So, it's tough. So, you can only run it's short-handed for so long, and then, it'll have a detrimental effect. So I feel good about what we've done. Okay.
Another, I believe we brought back, you correct me if I'm wrong, but was it 2 tech people?
Yeah, we had
the administrators, computer administrators?
Information technology person, and that's a pretty busy department because they cover the whole county, and a lot of computers, a lot of stuff to do with the sheriff's office, and so that it just has to be covered. And a building inspector, and the problem with the building department, of course, building's down, as we all know, but right now, during construction season, there's a lot of things going on. People are trying to get decks built and their plans approved, and so we've been a little bit short-handed there. So my thought in the situation was to get them back, to cover the construction season, and then in the off-season, code enforcement's always been behind, and no fault of their own. They're just understaffed, and so maybe this building official can go work with code enforcement to try to clean up some of the things that are going on with code enforcement and violations. And I've had some in my district been going on for years and just never seem to get them cleaned up. So that's my big point, was let's get some of this stuff cleaned up.
Okay, now you live in Sutter Creek, and from what I understand, is Sutter Creek asking the county to do their inspections as well?
Yeah, that's my understanding. They're talking, they're having formal talks about it, and they want to contract with the county for building inspections. So makes sense to me at this point.
So this will help also.
It'll help with the revenues.
Job, right?
Yeah. They'll get a little bit. Sutter Creek will get a little bit of the inspection fee or permit fee, and then the county will get the lion's share of it. So,
Louis, when you talk about the computers, I get a question. I think I have 13. Now, how many, does anybody ever brought up, like, how many does the county have?
Oh, I have no idea, but I imagine a lot,
Yeah, me too. I was just wondering if there was any number, and, and there's always seemingly something going on.
I'm sure IT can tell you how many they have, but...
Okay. All right. So, and the other 8 employees that we brought back, I don't know if you can run that down off the top of your head or not.
Well, yeah, I do have a list of them. You know, some of those positions weren't filled and we eliminated them. So we brought back one for the assessors and one for facilities, one for environmental health, and we have one for planning, and then we brought back code enforcement, and the gentleman in code enforcement also was a building inspector.
Okay.
So, and then animal control, information technology, and then the building department
Okay.
again.
Now, also probably, you know, I would think we probably have remodeling and stuff going on in the county. We might not have home starts, but I imagine people are getting projects done. So
Oh, yeah.
pretty busy there.
Oh, yeah. Been a little bit of a backup on plans inspection, but, you know, that's getting worked through, and, you know, vacations, what they are, and we've got the person back, the inspector back on the plans, and so that stuff's getting caught up. And I've had a couple calls, and I've called Aaron Brusatori, and he's got right on it, and we got the things, you know, checked out and got them to work. One call was people wanted to get this stuff done before 4th of July because they had a bunch of company coming. It was just a simple deck.
Right.
And, you know, look at it 5 minutes, you can tell, and we got it done, and they got their deck before 4th of July. So.
Okay, so we have that. Now, rainy day funds, or, you know, contingency monies, how much does the county have?
Well, we added, you know, 283,145, so almost $300,000, and so.
And of course, that got there with the $1.4 million bringing
Yeah.
it back. So, boy, we were really hurting there. Now, what about? Do we have any idea? Will we possibly receive the money for the year that seems to have been lost?
Well, they got it. That's now, and then future stuff is there's gonna be some legislation to go on to make sure that it doesn't continue in the future.
Okay, possibly some other good news. We just have a minute left, Louis, and that is with the Sutter Gold Mining. That's going to be quite an outfit, and they're rolling along with their plans that they have, and putting more buildings up in the road now. When I talked to the assessor, Jim Rooney, he said that's kind of a bright spot for Amador County because we're going to get some property taxes from this.
It's a big project, you know. They're building the mill right now, and it's a big structure. It's you know, probably multi-million dollars, and I know that they got all the bearings for the mill hauled in a few weeks ago. My son went down and picked them up in Sacramento, and so it's rolling along, and hopefully they'll be in operation. So, you know, that should be a pretty good chunk of assessment coming back.
Okay, so that's kind of an example of how when business comes in, it can help with the county and the rest of the people that live in the county.
Not to mention the payroll recirculating back into the county.
Right, and of course the direct money there. Louis, thanks for stopping by, and remember, Louis is going to be on us on a Monday show. So I'll be right back after this news break. You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.